वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवके परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्. Chapter 2, verse 71. Vihaya kamanyah sarvan puman charati nispruhah. Vihaya kamanyah sarvan pumanscharati nispruhah. Nirmamo nirahankarah. Nirmamo nirahankarah. Sa shantim adhigacchati. Sa shantim adhigacchati. He who gives up all desires and moves about without the sense of mind and egoism, and shuns the thirst for necessities of life, attains tranquility. Sashantim adhigacchati. Now Bhagavan Krishna concludes the answer to the last question. How does the man of steadfast wisdom walk? What is his mode of conduct? When we started, this is all Sita Raghuna's 18 verses is an answer. The question asked by Arjun in verse 54. Sita Pragnasya ka bhasha samadhistasya keshava. Sitaji kim prabhasita kimasita varjeta kim. And Bhagavan started answering that. Now it's towards the end of that. Okay, so Bhagavan concludes the answer to the last question. How does the man of steadfast wisdom, what he walk, what is his mode of conduct? Okay, that we'll try to understand this. Vihaya kamanyah sarvan pumans charati nispraha. An earnest wish for something is kamana. Earnest, you can even say earnest wish, you can even say burning desire is kamana, while an earnest wish of acquiring or preserving necessity of life is spruha. I repeat, an earnest wish for something is kamana, while an earnest wish for acquiring or preserving necessities of life is spruha. Spruha is poorly translated thirst. Okay. Spruha is spruha. Okay. A man of steadfast wisdom lives devoid of longing and desires, and has no thirst for acquiring or preserving even the necessities of life. Basically, what happens? The person, That's the prajna. When achieve that state of mind, state of life, have no spruha even for the necessity of life. It comes, it comes. As he has attained the supreme bliss, for which the human body was bestowed upon him. So he becomes free from all cares and does not mind even if his body lives or dies. Let it happen totally, and that's why the out of all time favorite verses, few verses out of those, okay, Yadacha Lava Santoshto. It will come in chapter 4. Okay. Icha, Sadicha, and Yadicha. Icha, wish, desire, want. Because we human. But that should be translated or transferred in Sadicha, good wishes. And the final or the third stage is Yadricha, his wish. I have no wish in my life. I have no desire in my life. Let it come as per his wish, as per his desire, as per his plan. And that's why we always tell master plan. Let it come. So, and that's why it doesn't happen all of a sudden. And that's why, that very reason, there is a proverb in English, Rome was not built in a night. It doesn't happen. It takes time. So at least as when we are living our human life, when we are living in this world of reality, let's put that way, okay? So we will have our desire, we will have our wishes. But the first step is to transfer in good wishes. Okay. Then yadricha. So at least we need to take the first step. It's fine. I want a, for the example, okay. These are all the examples, okay. Then whatever suits to you, suits to us, you can choose that, okay. Okay. I want, because it can be you or me, we are living in material world. We are materialistic, okay. We have to, we trying to go to the next step or the next stage or the next level. So we are in material world. I need more money. So I can use it for the good cause. Okay. And once upon a time, we used to give the example. I want to eat Srikhand. Okay. But the good wishes is that I'll gather some people, my family, friend, and then I will have. So, as I told you, it doesn't happen overnight. Gradually. I am living in 2-bedroom house, but I want 5-bedroom house. Why? When the people come, I can accommodate them. Okay. I need more money, so I can support the good activities we are going on, which are going on in the society, I can support. Small thing. And I mean, the moment we say, no, it's a Sthita Prajna, and that's a Geeta says, it's not my cup of tea, then we will not be able to do anything. But if we try to move even 1 centimeter, 1 inch, 1 millimeter, then that is definitely a progress. So I will support the good activities which are going on in the society, be it feeding scheme, be it a mandir. I'll support that. I'll support that. The good thing is for me to find out, is there anything that can I do? If not, if somebody approached from this kind of organization or society, I should be ready to accommodate those people or those needs as per my capacity. Small thing. And if we develop this nature in our life, then the final step will definitely appear in our life automatically. What is final step? Yadricha. Then we don't have to. So, in that context, it says, for which, because he has attained the supreme bliss, for which the human body was bestowed upon him. So he becomes free from all cares and does not mind even if his body lives or dies. Small thing we can definitely do. Support, and then that's why I always tell you, सूरज न बन पाए तो बन के दीपक जलता चल. Yeah, sun can provide light to whole of earth. Yes, I cannot be that, but I can be a small lamp and support the small cause. I can do that. And definitely, we are in good position. Small thing, we can definitely do that. And it will be, but derail from the topic. And that's why when it comes to Mandir function, I always tell, okay, you can even make the divet, the wick for the Mandir. I am sure nobody is that garib that who cannot afford the divet even. Small thing. If it comes to flower, maybe a woman, that's a couple of 100 rand. Divet, small thing. People might be counting, but if you have to support with the ghee, nowadays 200-300 rand bucket, okay. But you can go to chemist and buy the cotton wool for 20 rand or 30 rand. I don't know how much they charge. I'm just giving an example. What I mean to say, that small thing we can definitely do. And that is for our benefit, not for that organization or the mandir or any individual's benefit, for our benefit. So, in these words, as well as the 55th verse, when we were looking that, okay, we were discussing that, of this chapter has been laid on renunciation of, emphasis was there on the renunciation of desire. Because in the discipline of disinterested in action, disinterested action means without any expectation. And that is why in the term of Geeta, Nishkam Karmayo, Nishkam, without any expectation. So again, if I have to derail, That I provide the way to the mandir and then make advertisement. you know, this mandir needs the divet, but I provide it. Then it is not niskam karma yoga. then it is not. then it is not. I support this. Then it is not. Okay. So, in discipline of disinterested action, which is niskam karma yoga, without any expectation, without abandoning these, no striver can possess steadfast wisdom. Steadfast wisdom, if you follow that karma yoga discipline, then it should be without any expectation. There we see the product in all the supermarket, no name. So if we do something, there should be tag no name. No, absolutely no name. It happens. A striver has affinity for the world only because of desires. If desires are given up, no affinity for the world remains. Yeah. In the Hindi movie, there is one dialogue. पापी पेट का सवाल है. Peat is abdomen, stomach, okay? It's a matter of my stomach. Stomach not necessarily mean by food. Hunger for anything. Hunger for anything. Expectation for anything. Desire for anything. So, if desire are given up, no affinity for the world remains. If there is no hunger for anything, then there is no involvement. It happens. It just happens. And that very context, I think a few weeks back, I mentioned that even if it comes to meditation, it should just happen. Of course, to practice is good thing. We have to practice. And we keep on practicing, it will happen. When? We don't know. Even if we try for meditation, it should just happen. It should just happen. But to be it happen, we have to practice it. That's also true. That's also true. Okay. And that's why Napoleon has told. I told you that this incident so many times in our classes. When he returned back from one of his victories, because Napoleon is no Napoleon, I can't say victory, one of his victories. Those who have read Napoleon will understand very nicely. So people were there to greet him and to acknowledge. And he was in his palace or in his room or whatever it is. And his PA, personal assistant, came inside. People are there. You please come out. So Napoleon said, for what? He says, no, they are here to greet you, to acknowledge you. Napoleon again said, for what? No, for your victory. Napoleon said, but it's Napoleon. It's me, Napoleon. I do win. I'm not there to lose. So for that, if they want to greet me, I'm not interested because the same people will put me on guillotine. And the rest is history. So to win is my nature, basically. So even if we are doing something good, it should be my nature. It should transfer in my nature. That yes, it's my nature. Those, be it the Karna or Yudhishthir or good donor as per our ancient history, it was their nature. So they don't need any acknowledgement. But in our life, we hardly do one or two. So that's why we are eagerly waiting. We are eagerly waiting for the acknowledgement. So it should become our nature. Nirmama. A man of stable wisdom has not the least sense of mind with man. With man, things and even his body and senses, because he has received them from the world. List has not the least sense of mind. The problem is me and mine. Thou and thine. If we just convert this, it's not mine. He is. So that's why. And I don't have to tell this you because it's part of our classes towards the end. What I mentioned does not belong to me. It's not a policy, it's a principle. Policy can be changed. South African government's foreign policy. Today's this government, tomorrow another government can be changed. Principle, it's like a preamble in constitution. Every country, they have their constitution, and as per time's demand, there might be changes. Government may have to come with some changes, but preamble, it is said that it's not supposed to be changed. Preamble is preamble. So it's like a principle. So a man of stable wisdom has not least sense of mind, because he has received them from the world. Therefore, they belong to the world. So we cannot achieve that stage now. But when it comes to this kind of scripture, okay, at least from small one angle, I have to start putting practicing. That yes, this is not my scripture. I have not written. I have read. I have studied. I have heard. And I am just sharing this with you. So one should not put his or her stamp on it. So therefore they belong to the world, not to him. It is a blunder to have a sense of possession over things acquired. On rectification of this blunder, the sense of possession of over persons, objects, body and sense organs is totally wiped out. nirahankara. I am this body. To have this notion is egoism. The realized soul is free from this egoism. Now, the practical point of view, it looks very good that I am this body and we should not have this notion. But we are again in material world. So it's not impossible, but it's difficult to keep away this notion from our life. So at least we can say, yes, Bhagwan, you have given this body to me. If we can feed this in our memory, you have given this body to me. At the most, of course not true, but at the most, I am the custodian. I am the custodian of this body for now. When I will achieve that stage, I won't even use it that I'm a custodian. You are everything. So again, slowly, from some point. So I am this body. To have this notion is egoism. The realized soul is free from this egoism. The body, sense organs, mind and intellect are visible in some light. This ego is also perceived in this light. From the viewpoint of this light, all these are objects of perception. An onlooker, seer, is quite different from the seen. This is the rule. With this realization, a man of steady wisdom becomes quite free from egoism. Basically, what it says, to develop the sense of witness.
It's 20 hours.
I am just witnessing what is happening. Of course, it's a difficult task, but if we practice, we will be able to develop this. Sa shantim adhigacchati. A man of steadfast wisdom attains peace. It does not mean that he attains peace after being free from desire, thirst for enjoyment, attachment, and egoism. The fact is that peace is inherent and spontaneous. But a man of having desire to enjoy worldly pleasures cannot realize that peace. But as soon as he becomes free from desire, thirst for necessities, a sense of mind and egoism, he can realize that peace. It's there. It doesn't come something from outer world. And that's why in Gujarati there is a saying, Shanti Mandir nathi, Shanti Himalaya nathi. Mandir is known as Devalaya also. So to make it more attractive, they say the Shanti Devalaya nathi, Shanti Himalaya nathi, Shanti Nijalaya Mashe. Devalaya, Mandir, temple. Himalaya, you know, mountain, right? Nijalaya is within. You can realize that peace. We need to realize that peace within. Inner. unfortunately, what we call within or the heart or inner is distributed in pieces. I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to meet them, I need to write up this. I still have to approach. So many pieces. And then we are looking for peace. फूल को चाहे कांटे बोए, मन मेला और तन को धोए, फूल को चाहे कांटे बोए. Man, mind, okay? Man is full of dirt. Or tan ko dhoye. And we take shower thrice a day. I can't go in bed without having shower. Oh yes, that's good. In the morning I wake up, I must have my shower. Man mela or tan ko dhoye. Tan is body. Use soap, good soap, sandalwood, this and that. It's not going to happen. Man mela or tan ko boye, फूल को चाहे कांटे बोए. Kaante, thrown. Full flower. I need flower in my garden. But I have to plant that kind of trees, that kind of plants. Otherwise, it will be full of what we don't need. So, okay, this verse, I don't think we'll be able to complete it in 2 weeks, but towards the completion of today's talk, okay? Not completion of this verse. So in these verse, 4 matters have been described. Number 1, desires. Number 2, thirst for necessity. Number 3, the sense of mind. And 4th is egoism. Out of these 4, egoism is more important than rest of all other 3, because a striver, after becoming free from egoism, becomes free from the outer 3 too. If there is no egoism, how will the sense of mind persist? Who will desire, and for whom will he desire? Who and for whom? Okay. So, these are 4 aspects we have discussed today, but out of 4, egoism is most important. If we can overcome, then rest 3 will be but easy to deal. Okay? With this note, I'd like to conclude today's discussion. And today's discussion, whatever you like, credit goes to all the Rishi, all the scholar, all the scripture, whatever I have heard, I have read, I have studied, absolutely nothing belongs to me. We will recite the 73rd verse of chapter 18, followed by the Arti. Nashto moha smrutirlabdha tvat prasadan mayachyuta स्थितोऽस्मि गतसन्देहः करिष्ये वचनं तव।